Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 22 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Monday the 8th of April. We've got some new mods, we've got some updates. I just want to reiterate again, I'm not at home, I'm away on holiday with MrSealyp. Our internet is a lot slower than I'm used to, so I'm recording this on the 8th. When it is rendered and posted to YouTube, I'm hoping it will still be the 8th, but these are mods for Monday the 8th. Updates then, the map Mecklenburg Lake District by Holden HB Modding. That does say it needs a new save game or a new save slot. The map Medvedin by Madus MGS also needs a new save game, new save slot. The Lizard Track series by Bremy456. We have got the Fent Favorite series by Schnibble Modding, the Mascar Montana 600 by SMI Modding Team, the CSZ pack by DD Mod Passion, the Crane Block Grab by Cypress Simulation Gamers, the Bestway Ag Retriever SLT by Solar Guy Modding, the SIP Disc 300 by BGames003, the Amazon ZAS HE by Pushcap, the Velga DK115 or 115 by Bremy456, and the Garages with Sliding Doors by 750 Ti Modding and Mikkel LS. They have all had updates. I'm going to start here then with one of those updates, and I said when this got an update I would come back to it. This is the Bestway Ag Retriever SLT by Solar Guy Modding. Now, as the problem when this first came out with this rear hitch section that was supposed to hook up to 3-point link attachments or headers to transport them at highway speeds down the roads, and it wasn't connecting. There was some kind of collision problem here which has been resolved, plus the fuel tank here had different configurations and it was showing at 400 litres no matter what you did. That has also been changed. You've got the option of no configuration. The one's 20 litres, 40 litres, and then 4,000 litres is the Unreal. I'll just show you very quickly. I'm not going to go through all the options and show the entire mod again, but just to say it has been fixed, and I will show you it hooking up. But you'll find this under header trailers, or these, and they're out here. So if we click on this, it doesn't matter which one I go for. If I go down to capacity and we go to none, so at the front section, it's hard to tell with this light, there's no fuel container. We've then got bulk fuel tank 1, 200 litres, which is a small fuel tank, then bulk fuel tank 2, 400 litres, then Unreal 4,000 litres, and that is working. I've started to fill up a 4,000 litre one. It's gone up to 500, just over 500 litres, so it's gone past the 400. That's fixed, that's sorted. So what we'll do is unfold the cutter trailer, so like that. Whole lot swings round. This is what it was intended to do originally, and it's still very cool. The levers move when it's all been operated and stuff. And I think we do have the option. Do we still have the option here? We did have the option for manual adjustment. Maybe not. Anyway, if we back this up now, we should get the. There we go. Attached John Deere header. So our header is now. It doesn't have to be John Deere. Any header. It's a header trailer, and depending on the length of the header, you're going to decide what trailer you want. If you go for the flat deck on there as well, you can strap stuff onto it. You've also got an option one with loading ramps, so you can upside again. Like I say, it's not a mod review. I showed what the rest of it did before, but what should happen now is we fold this up. We can from here as well. We can adjust the reel. So if we want to put the reel flat, tidy it all up, make sure it's all neat and tidy and tucked away like that. It's on the trailer, good to go, and off we go at highway speeds to wherever we want to go with our header on. So it's fixed, it's all working. Lovely jubbly. That's the Bestway Ag Retriever SLT by Solar Guy Modding. So the first of the mods for today then, we've got this. This is the Decorative Construction Trailer by leo.klnz. It's 0.74 megabytes download, 2 slots on console and 500 to purchase. You'll find it under build mode and decoration, and it is simply that. It's a decorative trailer. We can't access it, you can't go into it, open and close windows or anything like that. It is simply a decorative object for a construction site, or if you're building your farmhouse or whatever you want to do. Site manager's office, anything like that. By leo.klnz. Decorative Construction Trailer. Behind that we've got this cow barn with shed just here. So this is by 750 Ti modding. It is 12.98 megabytes download, 20 slots, 40,000 to buy. It will hold 30 of your earth cows. You'll find it, not there, under build modes and animals, still doing it. Under build mode, animals and cows. Slot count will come down to 1. As I said, 40 grand. There's no colour options or anything like that. You get it just like it is. Dialog box is just here for our... Hang on a minute. Oh, I said 30. It was 40 grand, 30 animals. I'm thinking, hang on, that's not right. Feed trigger is down in the middle here. We do have a light switch just here, so we can switch our lights interior on and off, like that. Wall sconces. We'd also have a light switch here to turn these lights on. They go outside. We do have a ladder that takes us up to the hayloft. If we open the gate there, we can go into the hayloft. So if you're using liftable bales or small bales and you want to do the bedding from up here, you can drop them down and sort bedding out. Let's close that and go back down again. If we come out, these doors do open and close. I just had them open for feeding. So I said the feed trough is in there. Milk point is here. Covered section here if you want to store bales, vehicles, whatever you want to do. Very nice indeed. Open the centre section, and this is where your straw bedding point is. And this gate does open in the middle, so you might think, well, because the trigger is quite far back here, could you do it from both? Technically, you might get away with it if you come right up against the side here. You might be able to unload here. The first bit I did out of the back of a trailer, the second one I did with a liftable bale, and it worked no problem at all. Just there, and we come around to the other end here, and we have our slurry points just there. Now, with any cow shed, pig barn, anything that requires straw that will produce manure, you're going to need a separate manure heap for this one. Some have built-in manure heaps. This one doesn't. That's the cow barn with shed by 750 Ti modding. Now we come on to a slightly larger proposition. Now this is the lizard grain storage and pig food maker by MrHector. 56.13 megabytes download. Now this is the one from Carpathian Countryside. You might recognise it if you watched my Let's Play or you've played on the map. It's a rather large building. This is a 1.7 million litre silo, and we've got various different options. It's like a transfer silo as well, which is pretty cool. So out here we've got our silo, putting into the silo, done here. Taking out of the silo can be done here. This pipe just under there. We have a door through here to the office, which will take us in there in just a moment. And then over here we've got another silo, and taking out, this is for taking out pig food, because inside we've got a pig food mixer as well. So what we can do, if you're hauling grain, if you've got lorries at the moment, I've just got a trailer, it doesn't matter, and you're hauling from the field, you don't have to go into the building or anything like that. You can come straight through, unload, carry on with whatever you're doing. All very good, happy days. So if I unload that in there now, turn the engine off. If we go in through the office just here, we've got a manage point just there. So we've got two different recipes of pig food. And as you can see here, to make the pig food, the first recipe is corn, barley, canola and potato. And then the second recipe there, we've got sorghum, wheat, sunflower and sugar beet. So all of them are in here. The one I'm missing at the moment though is wheat, which we've just put into the silo quite helpfully. But you notice it's gone into the silo, but it hasn't gone in here. That's because the pig food mixer is separate. But what is very cool with it is that we have got light switches. Where are we? Please work. It's not going to work. Inside the building, I know we have definitely got light switches. There we go. Turn off flood lighting, so it does the lighting right through the building. So inside the building, we've got a duplicate of outside. So we can tip into the main silo here. We can take out of the main silo here. But anything that's been put in from outside is still accessible from inside. Up in the corner here, we have got our pig food mixer. So what I can do, that wheat that's just been put in, if I've got, I might have a skid load, a telehandler, something with a bucket or a small trailer or something in here. If we come under here, it now says start filling. Now I decide we're going to go to our wheat, put a bit of wheat in there. We can do our pig food mixing from inside the building. It's deciding whether it's going to drive forward or not. What should happen, once we've got the last bit of this in, we should be able to put the wheat one on to go. I could have put the other one on anyway, but recipes are quite quick. Can unload there. Now the only downside to this is, as far as it being, it's not a multi-fruit silo. because the recipes, one takes potato and one takes sugar beet, you can tip those here. So my potato and sugar beet went into this, but you can't store potato and sugar beet in the main silo. So I can't tip it in here, and I can't tip it, if we come out here, can't tip it in here. So what I have done, I mean, it's quite cool having it. I suppose it's a little bit more realistic. We've got this, it's a big old building, really well made. Around the sides here, we've got these bunkers. So in the bunker here, I've got some potato and sugar beet. So you could come and store it all in here, or if you want to have a specialist silo, you absolutely can. Doors open at the back. We've got another section here at the back for storage of stuff if you want to. I guess it's entirely to. It's a big old building, plenty of room for putting all sorts of stuff in here. So if we go to here, click on that, turn those both on. We are now making pig food, and that will chug away. And like I said, and it goes up fairly quickly. When you want your pig food, that is taken out over here from there, which I guess, if we've got this still running, is it still running? It is. Just dropped off wheat. I want to feed my pigs, if I can get through, of course. Go to there, start filling, and there's our 48 litres of pig food we've already made. Wonderful. Now, did I say all the details on this? 56.13 megabytes download. I didn't say the rest of it. 26 slots, which actually, when you consider the detail, the size, everything that's going on with this, 26 slots, which is pretty cool. It is 487,000 to buy, and as I said, it will hold 1.7 million. This you'll find under build mode, under silos. Right there. Grain storage and shredder is saying there, but 487 grand. I like it. I think it's a very cool build. And I say the only maybe little thing is the fact that the recipes do take potato and sugar beet, and you can't store them in the silo. But like I say, I guess that is probably more realistic than the multi-fruit silos that technically aren't really. But anyway, lizard grain storage and pig food mixer by MrHector. Next. We have this. This is the Amazon ZATS 4200 by 76 max, 6.03 megabytes download, 6 slots, 42 meter spread width, 4,200 litre capacity. This does fertilizer only though, not fertilizer and lime. The standard in-game one is 3,200 litre, I think, so it's 1,000 litres more. Quick maths, you like that? It was very good, wasn't it? This you will find under fertilizer spreaders. So the standard one, the ZATS, yeah, 3,200 is just there. So this one there, the 4,200, 45,100. Slot count comes down to 1. Options on this, we've got old decals or new decals. Warning sign no or yes, which puts them out. Warning sign no or yes, which puts extra ones on the side. Then we've got side markers, standard or LED. That's round, was it here? Yeah, there we go. Standard or LED on our markers. Other than that, once filled up, open and close cover, puts the ladders down both sides, opens the cover up. When we turn it on, we spread, and then we can change our spread width. 42 metres, 36 metres, 30, 21, 18, 15, back to 42. Turn it on, and away we go. This will also allow you to unload. So if you get to finish what you're doing, I mean, that's usually more relevant. If you want to, I suppose, go more realistic and you don't want to leave fertilizer in it, because fertilizer can eat away at various different components, you can unload it. Normally, if you've got one that does fertilizer or lime and you want to switch it from fertilizer to lime, you'd want to unload it, but it can be unloaded like so. There you go. If you want to unload it, words, MrSealyp, use them. The Amazon ZATS 4200 by 76 max. Next, we have these. This is the Lizard LT pack by John GM, 3.47 megabytes download, 2 slots for each of them. We've got one which is a 2.6 meter leveler, and one which is under miscellaneous, the LT 2600, which is 2 slots, and is, for all intents and purposes, a kind of cultivator plough. It's designed for clearing areas for roads and that kind of thing, but you can use it for clearing, you know, whatever you want to do. It will allow you to create fields and that kind of thing. The leveler works pretty well as well. It does have a complete rotation on this. When you unfold it, it swings it completely around the other way, but you can twist it at different angles. You'll see, I'll show you it in its various different options. But first and foremost, under levelers, just there, the LT leveler. Slot count comes down to 1. Options on this, we've got decals, yes or no. We've got chassis colour, anything on that pallet. And then we've got blade colour, anything on that pallet. So that's the leveler. We come out of there, we go down to miscellaneous, and just there we've got the LT2600. Stock count comes down to 1, 60 horsepower required. Same options for decals, chassis colour and blade colour. I've got to make sure I get them the right way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the front one off because I'm pretty sure. So unfolding like that swings the whole lot around. You don't have to have it unfolded, you can have it standard. L1 right stick side to side goes like that, and we've got up and down as well, so we can raise and lower it manually and twist. Then R1 right stick side to side slides the whole lot one way, the other way. We go up and down. Let's raise that a little bit. Let's go up first, and then we can do. Hang on, why is it doing it? Oh, there we go. We've got that action as well. So you can move it into all sorts of configurations depending on the space you've got, where you're trying to clear areas out, what you're trying to do. We have got plenty of options. As far as pushing up goes and leveling goes, it will do the job. If you've got a cab where you can reverse driving, so you can change driving direction, you can do it that way. If I lower that down now and push, you know, it is a leveler. I've never been particularly au fait with levelers. I prefer compactors to levelers. That's just me personally. But if I swing the whole lot round, it will still do it. If I drop it down, if I drive forward now, it won't do anything. But going the other way, it will. So yeah, that's the leveling side of things. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of levelers. I'm not saying I'm not a big fan of this leveler, just not a big fan of levelers. Full stop. Let me switch to this one here, which is the one under miscellaneous, he says. There we go. If we whiz over to the field, whoa. So this one, we unfold, rotate the plough, like so. Same options for raising and lowering. So raise and lower it like that. And then we have got the option for that side to side and that as well. But if we lower this down now, we drive forward, we're fine on here. Let's see it on this one. There you go. So it acts like a cultivator really. Nice bit of flexor movement so it doesn't cause any problems to the front of your tractor. Let's just bring it down. It does say allow create field, so press L1 and triangle. There you go. So the two different options, leveler or cultivator, I mean plough for all intents and purposes. It's giving a cultivating look, but it is doing a plough's work. So that's the Lizard LT pack by John GM. Next, we've got this on the front. This is the JCB Qfit pallet forks by JGW Modding. 0.51 megabytes download and 1 slot on console. You find it under telehandlers. This is a loose attach, not so it's a Qfit. I think it just attaches on and the bar goes through. So it's not a full mounted. You'll see what I mean. It makes sense in a moment. But you'll find it under telehandler tools. Right there, 1,500. Slot count was 1 anyway, so it stays at 1. Options on this, we've got standard forks or we have got fork extensions. Those are the two choices. So when it's detached, it's just a bar. Attach it like that, and what you'll notice is, as we go up and down, you see it flapping around a little bit there. So it's not attached to the bottom, but it does mean if we tilt like that and do that, we can get it to sort of sit flat on the floor with it at a strange angle, but it will then hook up. So there's no tension straps or anything like that. And then we do have the option to widen or narrow our forks, depending on what you want to do with it. That's it, really. There's no more to it than that. Quite straightforward, that one. That's the JCB Qfit pallet forks by JGW Modding. Next, behind over here, we've got this. This is the Selfmade Excavator Bucket by Carl TG. This is a bucket that goes on various different excavators. This is one of the standard Platinum Expansion Volvos. This is the bucket just here. It is 1.17 megabyte download, 2 slots. Did I say that already? Maybe. This you will find, though, under miscellaneous, I think it was. right there, 4,000, and we have some different options for capacities. It will take pretty much everything. So a lot of people say, well, there's not a lot of point because the buckets and stuff that you get for the excavators, unless you're doing proper excavator work or you're using them for logging, the bucket sizes aren't big enough and that kind of thing. So with this one, we do have a few different options. We've got a real capacity at 3,300, 4,500 capacity, or we've got an unreal at 20,000 litres, which does make it a bit better proposition for moving things like rock and things like that. Stones, that kind of thing, they do work out pretty well. So that's it there. We'll hook it up. That's what we should be able to do, it says. I don't know if I've got a full 20,000 litres here, but it doesn't matter if I haven't. We've still got, what's that, 12,000? Might get a bit more out of this. That'll do. But just so you can see that it will do a large amount if you want it to. Let's get lights on that so you can see. And we're doing chaff, so it's not something you would normally do with an excavator, but there you go. Does the job. Which is all you can ask for a piece of equipment. So that's it right there. That's the Selfmade excavator bucket by Carl TG. Next, we've got this weapon. It's very cool. So standard in-game, in the auger wagon trailers, we've got the Convey-All. So the Convey-All is an auger trailer split into 6 compartments, and it has an extendable pipe on the back, which is an auger, for unloading or loading into whatever you want to do. So what this one does, it takes 2 of those compartments, 2 of those bays off, and it gives you a flat deck on the front of it. So this is the CST 1550 service by GLmods. 7.75 megabytes download, 12 slots on console. So in essence, I mean, I know I've got seed on there, and you can put seed in one of the compartments. I've got some mineral feed on there, but you can put IBCs on as well. So if you want to take liquids as well as solids, or you want to take production stuff or whatever, so it just makes it a little bit more of a versatile tool. As you can see, tension straps in the front there. We have got 4 compartments rather than 6 on the back. So this you'll find under auger wagons. So the standard one there, the Convey-All right there, like I say, 6 compartments, 43,800 litre capacity. This one is just here, 29,200 litre, because we've lost a little bit. And it will do all your auger wagon crops plus seed and fertilizer. But again, because we've got that section on the front, we have then got the option for carrying other things if you want to. And if you think about, there's the there's those big bags and pallets by 82 Studio, you know, the huge bags that got up to a 200,000 litre. You put a couple of those on there, you probably get 4 on there actually, maybe if not more. Anyway, that being said, rim colour, anything on that pallet just there, and then we've got a license plate option. That's it, those are our choices. But what is cool, like the standard one in-game, if you've ever used it or looked at it or whatever, so if we open the cover, you'll see the compartments. So as it stands at the moment, I've got the stuff that's all stacked on the front there. So we've got some seed, we've got some herbicide, got some mineral feed. We've then got some wheat, we've got some seed, we've got some corn, and we've got some fertilizer, all in the separate bays. If we do pipe 1 out wheat, so the pipe will come out like so, and it moves it across, and you'll see here on this little back panel, you've got the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now obviously it won't go to 6 now because 2 of them are missing. So with the auger out, we have got the option to raise and lower the auger a little bit, and we have got the option to swing the auger side to side, so for unloading, whatever it might be. Did I put a sell point? I did put a sell point. Look at that. How efficient. Sometimes it works. So if we swing that over, is it going to register it? There we go. There goes my seed. If you want to sell it at a sell point, you don't have to. If you've got seed, you might put it into a seeder, you might be storing it, you might put it into a silo. It's entirely up to you. So once that's all gone, I've then got the option, then it says pipe 2. If I press it again, it will go to the next one, which was seed, and the green light's on. I can then go to the next one, which is our fertilizer, which is 3. That's interesting, it's gone the other way around. Has it missed one? Hang on. Seed? Corn? Oh, there you go. 4. It has missed one. 4. Oh no, there we go. And then we can put the pipe away. So, I say, it just takes us a sort of a standard one and just does a little bit of something different to it. Whatever it is you want to put on there, you might want to put a set of ramps and put a vehicle on it. It's up to you. A little forklift or something, I don't know. Whatever you want to do with it, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? But that's very cool. That's the CST 1550 service by GLmods, which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. I think it's the last. Let me double check that. Yes, it is. We've got, where did I put them? When I say them, this is representative of 2 in this pack. This is the Valentini Mammut series by SMI modding team. 34.19 megabyte download, 16 slots each. There's a 7 meter and an 8 meter. These are power harrows, and we've gone for an 8 meter. Incredible level of detail on this. It does fold up. You get it like this, but you can fold it for transport. Quite heavy, so I've got a front weight on the John Deere this time. I don't always use them, and I probably should. So under power harrows, right there, the Mammut 7000 and the Mammut 8000. Slot count will come down from 16 to 1. As you can see, that one is 16 because I've only got one of them. That one requires 300 horsepower. That one requires 350 because they are powered from the PTO. Options are the same on both. So we have got the option on the front there of a cage roller, or we have got a packer roller, and then we've got the track braking anchors. So on the front here, it's clear, it's open at the moment, but yes, it puts these prongs down at the front. So as you drive forward with your tractor, the compaction from your tyres, those anchors just break up that bit of ground, so it doesn't put too much strain all of a sudden on the power harrow to try and get through densely packed ground. I mean, that's what it's designed to do, but it's, you know, that's what it's for. So start this up. We'll hook up, fold up. Nice animation on the fold and unfold. That's what you like to see. Like I say, it's a big proposition. It's a big piece of kit. It's very easy to get complacent in game about, oh, it's a 7 meter and 8 meter, 24 meter seeder. When you see a 7 meter piece of equipment opened out, it's massive. So turn it on. Drop it down. And away we go. So this is on ground that's already had some work done to it. If we raise that up and go across this bit that has been pre-mulched. So as you can see, shallow cultivating is what you'll get from the power harrow. If I go to a bit that hasn't been mulched yet, has been cleared but hasn't been done, drop it down, and you will see that you will get shallow cultivation. So it won't bring stones up. But the thing with power harrows has always been, they do require a lot of power. Not the fastest things, and they're usually quite expensive. I guess there's more to go wrong with them, that kind of thing, but you know, at the end of the day, they do look pretty cool and they work pretty cool. So there you go. That's it. The Valentini Mammut series by SMI modding team, and that is it for the mods for Monday, the 8th of April. I really hope this does post today. Judging by the times it's been taken, it might not post about 11 o'clock tonight, so potentially you will see this on the 9th, but I hope it does post sooner. So, if you have found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.